Hello. I'm Mariah. Wait for a couple people to come on as usual. No, well, I trimmed the bad, like I had gotten a really bad haircut, and so I had to like trim off the edges. Like it was before the um stay-at-home order and the salons closed down. I went to my lady and she trimmed it, but I'm really trying to grow it out. So I just always wear it down or up. So I wear it in a ponytail every day. So can you guys hear me though? Hey, Kim. Wait for a couple more people to jump on and we will start our meeting. You guys got your snacks? I'm having one of my favorites, the gummy bears, and I'm also having these Starburst Duos, um, which are like Starburst, but they have like two flavors. So we're doing that as well. Hey, Talisa, thanks. I'll wait for a couple more people to come on and then I'll start because I only see 4 right now. Usually like to wait till there's a couple more. So there we go. 2 more people. How's everyone doing? I posted the mental health check-in again with the hearts. And the reason that I posted that was because we're going to talk about mental health again today. And I think that it's the most important topic that we can talk about right now. And really, because if our mental health isn't right, nothing else is going to be right. And so the first thing I want to do is for us to put our hearts down. So, and let's be honest about where we're at with our mental health, okay? And this isn't for like, I'm going to see a purple heart and I'm going to go knocking on your door or send somebody. That's not what this is for. It's just for you to be aware. Yeah, Shannon, they're the bomb. It's for you to be aware where you're at and to like actually self-realize that and know and understand. And then also so me and everyone else at Factor can see where you're at. So if you are doing really great, put a red heart down. If you're doing pretty good, that's going to be, what is that, an orange heart? If you're doing okay, I guess, that's a yellow heart. If you're starting to struggle, that's a green heart. If you're having a really hard time, that's going to be the blue heart. And if you need to reach out to someone, that's the purple heart. And I'll be honest with you, my days are not always the same. You know, sometimes I'm a red and sometimes I'm a purple because I'm an addict and everything is not always consistent. So for today, I'm a yellow. I'm doing okay. So what are you at today? Because that's all we can do is live for today. And tomorrow I might be a red or a blue or a purple, you know? And it's okay to say that, you know? I'm struggling just as much as you guys are at home. So put your hearts down and tell me how you guys are doing. How are you doing today? Like I said, I'm a yellow. I'm okay. So I'm at a yellow heart. I'm doing all right. And yeah, we're going to talk about mental health again because we've been home for a long time, you know? And why is it that we're having, Yeah, Talisa, mine changes by the day too. Sometimes I'm okay, sometimes I'm struggling. And why is that? Why is it so hard for us right now? Well, addiction is really the disease of isolation and loneliness. So we're essentially taking the things that we struggle with the most, the things that we have the hardest time dealing with, and shoving it in our faces. So, yeah, we're struggling, you know, and it's okay to say that because that's what this disease is. You know, it's about our mental health, and oh, it is though. It's about our mental health. Beth's children are driving her crazy. It's okay to say that. But you know, being at home and being an addict is going to bring on some qualities of depression no matter who you are. And why is that? Because isolation and depression, it drains your energy. It takes some of your hope, because you don't have anything coming up. There's nothing on your schedule that's happening that's coming up. And so it takes some of that hope away. It takes some of your drive away when you don't have anything to move to for the next day or anytime soon. And it makes it difficult to take the steps you need to take care of yourself. So it's like a catch-22, right? Because the exact things that you need to do to have better mental health are the things that you struggle doing because your mental health is not good. So it's like constantly a battle. Like, well, I know I need to have a schedule. I know I need to get up every day. I know I need to take care of my mental health, but I can't because I'm so isolated. I'm so depressed and I'm so sad. So it's a catch-22. And if you're feeling that, if you're feeling like there's no way out, don't feel like you're alone or that there's something wrong with you, because we are all living in a catch-22 right now, all of us. So we're right here with you. I'm right here with you. I'm struggling too. So let's talk about ways to boost our mental health. Talisa said today is Kristen's birthday, so the past 2 days I've been able to focus on making things good for her. So that gave me time to take the focus off myself and gave me something to do. Yeah, and that's the thing, is having something to do is so good for your mental health. It's so important to have things to look forward to. It really is. So one way that can boost your mental health right now if you're struggling is to track your gratitude. You don't necessarily have to have a daily journal to track your gratitude, but you can. I talked about before the erase board with the 3 things you're grateful for, or just like putting it on your refrigerator or making a note to get up every day and list 3 things you're grateful for, because you won't physically realize it, but deep down in your mind, when you are making a note of the things in your life that you're grateful for, it does amazing things for your mental health without you even knowing it. Those things settle into your subconscious mind and make you feel better. So one way to boost your mental health is to wake up every day and at least find 3 things that you're grateful for. And you know, if you don't have a lot of things that you think that you can be grateful for, let me give you a few. You're alive. You're able to watch this live. You have some of your physical health. You have a family member that you love. You have a support that you talk to. You have a pet that you're really grateful for. You have food and clothing and shelter today. Those are all things that you can wake up and be grateful for. They're just ideas of the little things that you could wake up and be grateful for. Krissa, hi Krissa. Krissa says, I love my counselor through Summit Psych. My journal is my best friend. That's awesome. And that's the one thing, is like journaling is actually really good for your mental health. I'm not the best journaler, but I do know that studies have shown that when you journal, it does amazing things for your mental health. So if you can't journal, or you're not somebody that thinks that they can do that every day or focus on that every day, then just trying to track gratitude or the things you're grateful for is a really good first step towards that. Nicole says, I'm struggling. Counselor thinks I'm hitting that 6 weeks wall right now that I guess us addicts hit. I just don't know how to handle everything at once. I'm new to all this. I have absolutely no energy at all. Yeah, you're kind of in that really important phase where it's new and you're starting to feel all of those feelings again, and you're starting to realize all of the things that need to be accomplished, and it's overwhelming. And for us to be at a stay-at-home order during this time, it's got to be really hard for you. And so all of these tips that we're going to give you about your mental health is really important, but it's also really important for you to keep up with your recovery as well. So I hope you're getting on the Zoom meetings. I hope you're talking regularly with your counselor, and I hope you're finding support, like a support network and a support system of people that can call you and check on you every day, because you're at such a pivotal phase. You're probably feeling still a little down, but maybe a little bit better, and it could go either way. And you getting on here is like such a positive thing. It's like such a great thing to see you here, because you're taking the steps that you need to, and I'm so proud of you for that. I'm really proud of you. And planning Amy's 1-year party. Shannon said, going back to work has helped me. Spending with the precious time with my grandma and my aunts and uncle has really helped me. Kim says, I lived for using positive self-talk and self-affirmations. Yes, that's important to me too. And Talisa says, putting makeup on. And I know a couple other people that's really something that's good for their mental health, because everyone's different in the things that you do. Another good way to kind of kickstart your mental health into feeling good is to start your day with a cup of coffee. Now, I'm not promoting like stimulant or whatever, but honestly, for people that suffer with depression, 1 cup of coffee consumption in the morning will lower the depression inside your body. So I'm not talking about drinking caffeine all day long or whatever, but starting your day with a cup of coffee and thinking about the things that you're grateful for could be a really good kickstart to your day. And it also could help you to actually have a day that's planned out, because once you are having, even if it is decaf that you decide to do, having that coffee and saying, I'm starting my day now, and what can I do today, and planning your day are all really good ways to get yourself out of that isolation, laying in bed, not wanting to talk to anybody or do anything type of phase. So, yeah, starting your day with a cup of coffee is a really good way to start a great day. Another really good tip is to work your strengths. And what I mean by that is we all have different things that we're good at. And, we've talked about before, like, what are the things that we do for our self-care that are, that we like or that we're good at. But this is not just about that. This is about building self-confidence. So you want to find something that you feel is a strength and work it right now. And even though we're at home, you should be able to find a way to do that. So let's say you're really good at coloring and drawing or artwork or whatever. I would be practicing that and looking for different avenues to create things, and just building that self-confidence on something that you are really good at. If you know that you're really good at talking to other people, there's online recovery chat groups that really always, somebody needs an ear, and somebody is looking for somebody to talk to. So if that is a strength of yours, then that's a really good way to give back and to build your self-confidence, which is what working your strengths is all about. What are some of your guys' strengths? Connie said getting some sun really helps. Yep, that's on the list too, Connie. Sunshine is so important. And it's crazy to say that, but like what it does for you, there's a lot of people that go through like seasonal depression and stuff like that, and they have to have that sunlight artificially because it's so important to have sun in your life. But what are some of your guys' strengths? What would you say would be a strength that you could build your self-confidence on right now? Like for Talisa, you said you're really good at makeup. Maybe doing a tutorial would be something that you would really help you build your self-confidence right now. I know a lot of people do that, and it passes the time. It gives you something to look forward to, gives you a chance to make yourself look pretty, helping other people. And you're really good at that. So that's one. Beth, working out helps me with everything. And the thing is that's one of Beth's strengths. is exercise. And she has turned that into build her self-confidence because she does those lives with the cardio drumming, and that is like a huge self-confidence builder. So she knows exactly what she needs in her recovery to help her mental health. And so when you're talking about working on your strengths right now to build your self-confidence, there are things that you already have. There are things that you possess inside of you that you can build on, that you can work towards. And if you don't know what your strengths are, if you're early in recovery and you're not sure, hey Ross, maybe you're not sure what your strengths are, get with me or Talisa or Beth or Connie or Jamie after the meeting, and we can help you build a list of strengths. And we can also talk with you about how you could use those to build your self-confidence, because I'm going to tell you, there is not one person on this that does not have a strength that they could not use to build their self-confidence. Y'all got strengths. You are all beautiful people. So I know that if you would reach out to me, I could help you find some strengths. Another way is getting a good night's sleep. And I know that's kind of funny to say because probably most of us are getting more sleep than we should, but some people that get stuck in isolation like this will run away with their thoughts and their minds, and they'll spend so much time up at night till 2, 3 in the morning thinking about all of the thoughts and the things about their addiction and their life and stuff, that they don't get to sleep until late in the night, and then they're sleeping in the morning. And even though you seem to be getting your 8 hours of sleep, it's still not a healthy way to get sleep, because you're missing out on part of your day. You're probably going to feel guilty for it later. And being awake with your thoughts in the middle of the night is not good for anyone. So try to set a schedule for yourself to go to bed at even 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whatever. I'm not going to say mine because everybody makes fun of me for what time I go to bed, but I make sure I get my 8 hours, that's for sure. But getting good sleep and getting the appropriate time sleep, besides those of you that work third shift, is really important, because being up overnight is, it can be a really big trigger for people in recovery, and it also is a really big trigger for people that have that never-ending mind-turning thoughts. Kim says one of her strengths is that she's relentless. I may fall down, but I always get back up. Yeah, girl, I know that's right. I know that's definitely right. Hey, Cassie. Nicole says going to the reservoir, walking around, being in the sun has helped me. I just want my energy back and not just want to be in bed all the time. It takes time, girl. It takes time. And that instant gratification that you're looking for, yeah, I was there. I wanted things way before it was my time to get them. But you're really at a pivotal point. You should be starting to feel better soon. And getting out and forcing yourself to walk and do those things is only going to speed up the process for you. So just be patient and know that it took your body such a long time to have reaped the havoc that we reaped on it. And it's going to take a long time to get your energy and your body and your health back. 6 weeks is wonderful. And in another month, you're going to feel even better. Hey, Kathy. Beth says, yeah, me and my kids begin going to Steyer Nature Preserve. Yep, I've been there a couple times too. It's a really great place, right on the outside of Tiffin. It's still in Seneca County, and it has all these different trails where you can pick like the more difficult, longer courses. They've got bridges in the woods, and it's just like a really cool place to go. And even if you don't have someone to go with, you can go by yourself and just put your headphones in and just go for a walk in nature. It's so great. It's like a really great place to go. Another way to boost your mental health right now is to experiment. And at home, you can do this just the same as you can not being at home. Experiment with new recipes in the kitchen. Experiment with your gifts of writing by coming up with new poems about the things that you're going through at home. Experiment with new things that you've never tried before, like painting or a Pinterest project. Pinterest is a really great way to find crafts and different things that you can experiment with, because when you use creative expression, it really helps your overall being, and it builds your self-confidence, because self-confidence, like I just was saying, is so important in recovery. So if you're feeling like you're struggling and you don't have anything to look forward to, get on the Pinterest and on Facebook, and or get out your cookbooks and try something new, because trying new things is like, it really makes you feel good inside, especially when you nail them. Like when you try something out and you nail it. I mean, if I was going to try something out cooking, I probably wouldn't nail it and it would be like a joke. But if I tried a craft and I nailed it, I would feel so good about myself that I was able to do it. Nicole says that the reservoir is her peace place. That's really cool. So yeah, just experimenting with new things is another way to get your mental health up. Jessie says, music literally is my best outlet. Yeah, absolutely. I put my headphones on every time I walk and I just play my music, and I just really love to do that. I love having playlists for my different moods, and playlists for moods that I'm trying to get to. Like, that stuff's really something that does really great things for me. So another really good way to help your mental health right now, it might sound silly, is to eat some dark chocolate. I know that sounds crazy, but we're all probably snacking right now and have had way too many snacks, but dark chocolate is really good for your brain. So it's something that helps with your mental health and your alertness, and it also gives your body those dopamine that you are constantly craving as an addict. So eating a little bit of dark chocolate can really do a lot for your mental health, and can help your depression. So, and I know that sounds silly, but like, we're at the point where I just want to give you guys true ways that could help give you just a little bit of boost. So that coffee in the morning and planning your day, having a cup of coffee and planning your day, eating a little bit of dark chocolate, those are ways to just give you like some instant relief, some instant relief. Let's see here. Looking to see. Another really good way to boost your mental health is to laugh. And I know that it's kind of silly to say, like, hey, but you need to try to find, like, if Connie says chocolate, yeah, but it's true. Like, dark chocolate especially is really good for your mental health. And so is laughter. So, and I know, like, you can't just laugh on cue. Like, okay, Steph, like, what do you want me to do? Just like burst out laughing? This is what it sounds like when I burst out laughing. That's not laughing. You got to find some stand-up comedy, or like, remember like a really old funny joke, or a memory that just had you just dying, or get on Facebook and look for like the funny cat memes or something like that, and like find something that gives your like gut laughter, like that gets that deep gutted laughter. That's what helps your mental health. It's like all out laughing, like just letting it go and feeling like it's just the funniest thing in the world. That's the type of laughter that you're looking for. If you're at home struggling and you're like, I cannot get out of my thoughts today, try to find a way to get that deep belly laugh, because that feels so good. It does. It feels amazing to be able to like cry, laugh, and it does so much for you mentally. Yes, laughing is great, Connie. Jessie says finding a routine to stick to is a great idea, even if you don't follow it exactly. But my dad used to tell me to always wake up and put my shoes on. Like the rehab, we make them make their beds every day. Yeah, routine is really important. And that's on this list too. Jessie, I agree 100%. Routine is super important. Yes, Monica, you're hilarious. But really, like, laughing is like, it's up there with the dark chocolate and like the coffee in the morning. These are ways that it could break your routine for just a minute to just get you that relief that you're in need of right now. And for those of you that are putting blue and purple hearts on there, that's what you need right now. You need a break from the same thing. You need something to break the cycle, and something like a deep belly laugh, or just like a start to a new day is something that could change your life right now, you know? TikTok will give you great laughs, Jesse said. Yes, that is the one thing. When I am not feeling good or like I'm having a bad day, I get on TikTok because that is hilarious. I'm telling you. Like, I haven't done any videos yet, and I'm thinking about starting, honestly. Who thinks I should start doing TikTok? Anyway, it is so hilarious. I love it. And the girls at the house, they did this blackout TikTok where they had like the what are they called? Glow lights on their bodies, and they were like dancing. That gave me that big belly laugh that I needed. Anyway, here's another one that could just get you out of a bad mood for a day. Do some housework and dance while you're doing it. Okay? That's just a simple way that you could say, I'm going to change my day. So you put your headphones on and you get ready to clean your house and you dance the whole time. I'm telling you, by the time you get done cleaning your house, you're going to feel like $1 million. Because just breaking that attitude for a minute, just breaking out of that moment and changing your body movements and changing the way you feel it's gonna break you out of that cycle so fast. So try to just dance around your house and clean, or just move everything out of the living room and put your headphones on and have like a Grey's Anatomy dance party or whatever they used to do. I'm telling you, it will probably lead you to a belly laugh, and then maybe we'll have some dark chocolate and you're gonna feel great. So yeah, Jamie, these are things that are just like easy to... Jamie, you started a TikTok? You got to send me your code. Yeah, we should all do TikTok. That'll make us all feel better. Okay, another way to make you feel good with your mental health is to go ahead and let yourself yawn, okay? Because yawning helps cool your brain down. That's the easiest way I can put it. It will improve alertness and your mental efficiency, but basically it'll just give your brain a fresh start. So if you're feeling like you're going to yawn and you're hiding it or whatever, just go ahead and let yourself yawn. It's good for you. It's a good thing for you to do. Just yawn, allow your body to feel that, and move through it. These are probably not the mental health tips you guys were expecting, but I'm going to the real now. These are like the real, like, let's get out of the funk and let's feel good. Okay. What about if something is really bothering you and it's been bothering you and that's the reason that you're in a funk right now? Like, there's something on your mind and you just can't get it out of your head. You got to get it out. So even if you sit down with a piece of paper and write it all out, or turn on your phone's recorder and just let it all out, let it out one time. Everything you're feeling, get it out of your head one time. I'm telling you, you'll feel better. That's how I would do it. I would turn my recorder on and I would like yell into my phone. But if you're somebody that likes to write, then write the whole thing out. Don't write a Facebook post about it though, because that's not a good idea for anyone. But talk about it, get it out. Call one specific person that you can trust and get it all out to that person. However you need to get it out one time, and then move forward with your day. Because keep holding on to that stuff and you're going to start building up all of these levels of things that are bothering you, and you're not going to be able to breathe. You're going to be drowning in it. So every time you got something that you need to get out, you need to get it out. Okay? Because I have been drowning in my own stuff before, and it literally is hard to come up for air. So, all right. Okay. Another really good thing for depression is omega-3s. Salmon, walnuts have omega-3s in it. You can get like fish oil or vitamin supplements that have omega-3s in it, or you could just really eat salmon and fish and walnuts and get omega-3s. They decrease depression. Um, it's really, really good for you. Omega-3s is really, really, really good for your depression. It boosts your mood. So if you don't have any omega-3s in your diet, you don't like salmon, you don't like flax seeds or walnuts, get the fish oil vitamins, or get a vitamin, like a multivitamin that has omega-3s in it, because not all of them do. But omega-3s is really, really good for depression and for uplifting your mood. Yeah, Beth, keep the Facebook private. I agree. Along with the having a good gut laugh, smiling is really good too. So trying to find ways, just like thinking about things you're grateful for, or thinking about a memory or something. Like when you smile, it does something for you. So don't force it though, but try to come up with, a few times during the day where you just smile naturally, because it will help. Okay, also, and Kathy talked about this before, another really good tip is sunshine. Sunshine is so important. It's so good for you. And I know that, like I said before, I talked about the catch-22. It's really hard to want to go out in the sunlight when you're already feeling isolated and alone. So it's like a catch-22, but you gotta take the step to step out one time. Get yourself outside of the house and walk around the house a couple of times outside. Get that sun in. Let it, even if it's cold out, but the sun is out, that it's still going to have the same effects on you, because, the temperature of the air does not, decide how much sun you're getting. It's the clouds in the sky, right? So even if it's a little cold out, but the sun is out, you're still gonna get that sun on you. So it's really important. So stepping out just for a half an hour right outside your house could change everything for you, can change the mood for you, Or like in the morning, go out on your deck or front stoop or in your yard and have that cup of coffee in the sun. That would be probably a really amazing way to start a day. So yeah, I think that's a good idea too. Just because I'm saying all these doesn't mean that I'm mastered it. Most of these I'm struggling with too. So just letting you guys know. So what do you guys think? Connie says smiling is my favorite. Yeah, these are all just really simple things that are linked to your mental health that could change the universe that's just directly around you. So having a big belly laugh, or eating some chocolate, or putting omega-3s into our daily diet are just, they're ways that, it's not ways that we could prevent a mental health crisis, but they're ways that we can directly affect our mental health today. And that's all we're trying to do, right? We're just trying to get through one day at a time. So these are all ways that just today we could stand up and say, no, I want to feel better today. So I'm going to try 2 of these things and see how it works for me. Another one is to take a relaxing warm bath. And if you don't have all the candles and scents and whatever, that doesn't matter. It's just the actual act of drawing out your bath and taking the time to lay in it and really do your grounding techniques, or realizing I'm in this bath, I'm taking care of me, I feel good, the water feels really warm on me, I feel really relaxed, I feel my mental health is getting better. Thinking about those things in the bath it's not about what kind of scents and candles and whatever you got. It's about what you tell yourself about what you're doing. Connie said, today I sat in the sun and watched all the birds eat from the feeders. How did that make you feel, Connie? Did you feel a little bit better? I bet you felt a little bit better. So, are you guys willing to try some of these things? And which ones are you going to try? I'm going to do the chocolate one. Imagine that. But I will definitely try the chocolate. And I don't know. Maybe I'll try the experiment and try something new. Maybe I'll look up on Pinterest and see if I can find like a project to do. I think I will try that. I already get pretty good sleep. So going out in the sun would be another one that I think I'm going to try. Which ones are you guys going to try? Connie said she felt better. Good. I'm pretty sure after I eat the dark chocolate, I'm going to feel better too. So, Beth said I had to run and lift today, get some guilt and anxiety out. Cool. That's good. I'll try the yawning too. Might as well. Okay. Jamie says, I love going into the sun and cleaning the house. Jumping around, dancing makes me feel good. Yeah, I'm going to try that one too with the dancing around. And which normally when I clean, I put my music on anyway. So, but I haven't really like physically tried to get down and dance. I'm going to try that. Well, Caleb will probably think I'm crazy, but that's fine. I think he's a little nutty too. So, but yeah, I'm going to try that one too. Connie says, I'm going to try to writing down lists to get done. Nicole says, yes, I'm definitely going to try the chocolate, the routine, something new, getting out in the sun more. That's great. That's really great. Nicole, I really would like to have you try the laughing too, like find a way to have some deep belly laughs. Cause I think that rush of dopamine into your head is going to make you feel a lot less tired and feel a little bit better. Cause you really need that. You need the, that mental stimulation. And reaching out more. Good. The sun won't be out till Friday. That's sad. Okay, well, I hope that these tips will just give you guys a realistic idea of ways that you can help yourself rather than all of the planning that we talk about, making a plan and reaching out and what that's going to look like. Yeah, those things are all really, really important. They're really important. But what about like in the now? Like what can we do in the now to change how we feel? And so that's what these things are. These things are like the right now, what can I do for myself to help myself? And helping yourself through this difficult time is going to be really important. It's also going to help build your confidence because if you can get yourself into a better mood, you're going to feel like an amazing person. Nicole says dancing does help. I was dancing with my daughter the other day and we both had so much fun. Good. Yeah, it makes you feel good. Makes you feel real good. All right, guys. So if anyone needs to talk, they can always reach out to any one of us at Factor. And if you need help coming up with strengths or something to experiment and work on at home, also reach out to one of us or message our page. And I hope that you will give some of these a try right now because there's not a whole lot we can do from home, but these are all things that we can control. These are things we can do. So let's all try at least 2 of them and try to change our mood even just for one day. I love you guys. Bye.